The Rancor's Brothel presents a Dungeons & Dragons campaign.
Out of the abyss.
Okay, so it's the next day.
Yes.
Oh, did I attune to the charm?
What's that?
The chime?
Let me see if you attuned to that.
Did you actually fucking see something?
Yeah, succubus.
Keep it in your goddamn pants. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, just like we told Sarah, you only get one more chance. So
Roll out of oils, man.
The next time your slutty fucking ass causes us trouble.
It does not. It's not something you attune to.
okay. So I just have to figure out what it is.
Yep.
Ring it.
Just chime it.
Yeah, I think that's not a good idea.
You never know.
Okay. The next few days pass pretty quietly. Yes.
I want a chance to talk to him.
Oh, okay. Go for
Yeah.
it. Go for it.
So on one of the nights, travel or something, we'll be at the back of the caravan or something, and then I'll ask to talk to you in private.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me the truth about Bopito.
He turned into a squid face thing after I killed the yeah, he turned into a squid face thing after I killed the one that was like stuck in the ground. It was just a head, and it was like trying to eat him while we were sleeping there. We thought it was a gnome. Right? Was it a gnome? We thought it was a deep gnome.
Yes. No, it was a surface gnome.
Oh, surface. Yeah, we thought it was a surface gnome, which was like wicked weird. But like we were just talking to him and sharing, actually sleeping on land instead of that fucking boat. And woke up in the middle of the night and something was wrong with Bupito, and the thing was like sucking life out of him. And it turns out it wasn't a gnome. It was like he was casting an illusion or something, and it was actually a mind flayer. But he was stuck. He was like melded into the stone with just his head peeking up. So I Happy Gilmore'd him. I'm not the monk. I hit him in the head with a hammer until, there wasn't a head. But then the next night when we were pulling into Gracklestug, Bupito was like talking real weird, and then he was saying like some kind of like threatening things, but then also kind of complimentary. I didn't really get all of it. But then he when he turned around, he was a squid face. He was a short one, but he looked like a mind flayer, and he jumped off the boat and started swimming to shore.
Yeah, I've got information that says differently.
Like what?
That you murdered him and threw him off the boat.
Well, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, you haven't been acting right since then, so...
I mean, I clearly have some kind of a vitamin D deficiency going on down here. Yeah, there's no sun. I've felt a little off. I have some troubles remembering some of the decisions I've made.
Yeah,
daily.
Exactly.
But I think I would pretty much remember killing Bupito. He was a pretty nice guy. That statue was fucking weird.
That's the story you're sticking with.
I mean, can't you like read my mind or something?
No.
Oh, fuck. What can that broad do it?
I mean, I suppose we could test that.
Like, I'll open up. I'm not gonna fight it. I saw what I saw.
Okay. Then I'll rope Kira into this, and
You've got to be fucking joking.
no, when we
What the fuck information do you have?
when we transported from the obelisk, it transported me to some campfire, and I met, what was the lady I met again? It was a witch, sea hag or something that we met earlier.
Nanny something?
The one that asked us to do something, but we said no, I think.
No, you guys agreed. Asked for a favor.
Who agreed?
Nanny Puck, Kira, and Elanil agreed to a favor.
Kira.
That's when she led you up the silken paths.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about after he teleported.
Well, I
Yes,
did.
he
Yes,
met her
I
again.
did. But then
Yeah.
we met her previously.
Vaguely remember.
So she let me see a vision, and it was of Mark murdering Pepito and throwing him off the boat.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Troy.
Do I need anything?
Not really. I just need you to play along.
Okay.
Okay, so Elanil sees Morauk grow to large size, pick up the egg, and bowl it towards this pillar. This
Yes.
mysterious pillar. Does anything go through your head when you see this?
Well, I honestly had the feeling if I had any psi points left, I was going to go try and mess with it because you had said if you can spend psi points or magic to talk to it, I absolutely would have done that.
Yeah?
But I didn't have that, so I kind of like I don't remember if I really goaded him into it, but I was all on board with him rolling it in there because I kind of wanted to see what would happen.
Oh, okay.
And
then bright flash.
then bright flash, yeah.
And you know that there's a shift, and you are somewhere else. The cavern you were in with the pillar was almost as bright as sunlight. This is dark or dimly lit.
Okay.
As your vision comes back to you from the flash, there is a campfire sitting out in front of you, and there is a woman sitting at the campfire with a smile on her face. Says, "Hello, dearie."
Is this just a campfire? Like, is it literally just a campfire in the middle of darkness, or does it look like it's like a wooded scene?
No, it looks like it is another cavern.
Okay.
She will lean forward into the light of the fire, and you recognize her. She says, "Come sit. Have something to eat. We have dealings to discuss."
I recognize her as...
A green-skinned woman that you met on the lake named Nanny Plunk.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go have a seat.
Now, when we spoke before, you guys agreed to a favor. That's how you guys got directed to the Silken Paths.
Yeah. I suppose we did.
Yeah. Well, you all did. Not all of you have lived up to that end. But the orc isn't around anymore. You guys made sure of that.
He did try to kill us.
He did. I'm not judging, just stating facts. I'm calling in your mark. I need an item. I don't need an item. I want an item. I want your help getting it, because in all honesty, I don't know how much I trust the human.
Yes, she does seem to serve her own end.
A little bit, yeah.
In fairness, so do I, but...
Yeah.
Go on.
You, on the path I sent you on, you met a halfling.
Yes.
He knows where you need to go.
We kind of lost track of him, didn't we?
He's back at the end.
Is he back at the end?
He is back at the end.
Okay. I'm
Just
trying to remember.
hanging out.
Trying to remember who all we've lost from the party.
You've lost Ront, Shushar, Bapido,
Right, and
Sereth.
Sereth.
Sereth has been found.
Well, he's
Still
been
have
found, but
Sereth.
we kind of left him behind.
Yeah, him and Rumpadum
Again.
are hanging out back wherever.
Rumperdump's another Myconid, right?
Myconid, yeah.
Myconid, yeah.
So I'm gonna need your oath, by word and by blood, that you will help me acquire this item.
And if I refuse?
If you refuse, then you can find your own way back to Cracklestep.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I won't give you the little bit of insight that I'd planned on giving you.
Do I get the sense that I'm actually in a cavern, or does this feel like dreamlike, ethereal?
This feels totally real.
Okay.
You're training in Arcana.
Yeah.
You know that you were teleported.
Okay.
You were teleported somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it that you're needing?
The remnants of a weapon. It's in the tomb that Fargus wants to go to. Fargus is the halfling.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Have we been previously... Do we know why we're wanting to go to that tomb as far as what Fargus wants?
Fargus was a part of an adventuring party who wanted to raid the tomb.
Okay. Well, I've traveling with quite the large group. I mean, it's very likely that we'll find the weapon, but me trying to abscond with it may prove pretty difficult.
I've seen the rest of your group. if there was one person in that group that I thought was going to be more able to abscond with this piece than anybody else, I think it would be you.
You do have a point. So you said it's pieces of a weapon? What kind of weapon?
It's the remnants of a sword.
A sword. Sword's name Narsil? Or...
No. Do we have a deal?
We do.
She will reach out to shake.
I will shake.
Okay. You will feel a prick on your wrist.
Okay.
And she will pull back, and one finger has your blood on it. This will keep you honest.
Okay. Mechanically, like...
Your training in Arcana, you know that gives her a direct conduit to you.
Okay.
I mean, that's not really a D&D thing. That's any other story about magic.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
So you said you had some insight?
I do. And she will reach back, and she will pull out a wooden bowl and hand it to you. And then she will pour water into it. She says, I think that you should see this.
Okay. I guess I'll look in the bowl.
And it'll take a few minutes. But eventually, it's like you know how you stare at something, and it's like your vision, it seems like it's getting wider, and it's kind of expanding around you.
Yeah.
That happens, and you see nothing but water.
Okay.
And then you hear like a distant hammering. You can hear the hammers of Gracklestug way off in the distance.
Okay.
And you look down, and you can see Hemeth's boat.
Okay.
And the point of view shifts down, and you're down on the deck, and you can see everybody's asleep. It's a quiet night just before they're getting to Gracklestug. And you see Morauk and Vapito on watch.
Okay.
And they talk. Vapito's sitting with his legs hanging off the deck, watching out towards Gracklestug, talking to Morauk about wanting to get home. He has important work to get back to and things like that. And that's about the time that Morauk smashes his skull.
Okay.
And he will pick through the bits and pull out gobbets of meat and eat them. And pushes Vapito over the edge.
Okay. But I know that that's a lie. Like Mark's told us, and there have been people who know what happened, right?
Nobody else saw what happened. Morauk has told you.
I thought there were other people.
Morauk and Vapito were the only ones on watch. Everybody else was below deck sleeping.
No, I don't remember that. But the setting's wrong, too. Like, it happened on an island.
No, that was the fight with the Illithid that was half buried in stone.
Which turned into Vapito.
No, the Illithid was over Vapito. Morauk saved Vapito.
Okay.
This was the time that Morauk told you that Vapito turned into a mind flare and dove overboard after saying he would be back for it.
Okay. So, he bashes his head in and eats part of his brain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, he's been obsessed with mind flares this whole time.
He has. And he keeps seeing Vapito bounce around. But didn't I too?
You rolled a 1 on your perception check. And you were sure that you saw Vapito.
Okay.
Or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but I know it was a failed roll. And you were sure that you saw it.
Alrighty.
Questions? Anything?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're fucking with me or if this is something that actually happened. Because I don't remember Matt having his own, besides just now. But I guess it happened. So that's what I see.
That's the vision that you see.
And then I gotta come out of it.
Eventually you'll come out of it.
Okay.
You come out of it to the sound of Morauk saying, "Hey, Elanil! It's great to see you." You wake up and the fire's cold. It looks like it's been out for hours.
And so then Mark has found me and...
Morauk has found you, and he says that something's coming behind him.
How'd he murder him?
I don't know. Stabbed him. Something.
Hammer
him.
Huh. It just doesn't sound like me, but
So I have to put my faith in you listening to a sea hag versus the word of that idiot. Fuck me.
I mean, what's it gonna cost you? Nothing to read his mind.
Can you imagine what's in there?
Fair enough, but
hey, those dreams were really fucked up.
I'm looking it up. I'm just vamping. Okay.
Did
Do you at least have an intelligence score of 3?
Fuck off.
No, Morauk.
Also, fuck off. Fuck off.
yeah, we know Matt's below that.
Okay. Think about Bopito. Think about that night.
Okay.
I detect his surface thoughts. What do I see, Jeff? At this point, it is just surface thoughts is all I'm doing at the moment.
Surface thoughts?
Yes.
You hear the conversation that Morauk has told you about.
Okay. So I'm detecting that. He's clearly thinking about that.
Yes.
What I'm getting from him is what he said.
Yes.
Okay. You need to let me in now. And I'm going to probe deeper. So he would make a wisdom saving throw against it.
But I don't want to.
You can.
I believe in my innocence.
So he
you
is
can
going
automatically fail.
Okay, if it fails, I gain insight into the creature's reasoning, emotional state, and something that looms large over its mind.
You can see the interaction that Morauk has described over and over again play out.
Okay.
At the same time, it's like two different movies going on at the same time. This one is exactly how Morauk describes it, and this one over here is Fight Club with Ed Norton watching what Tyler Durden.
Interesting. So I'm seeing one version that is Matt's version of the story,
Yes.
and the other version is just Matt talking to himself?
No. The other
version is Ed Norton watching Brad Pitt kick the out of a pedo?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I need your help, Morauk, because I can actually interrogate you doing this.
Okay.
So I'll read the rules. Questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts, so the spell is particularly effective as part of an interrogation.
Okie dokie.
So I can push his thoughts in a direction. I see 2 things, Morauk. I need to figure out which one is true.
All right.
Remember the details. What did it smell like? What did it look like? What did he say? What did you touch? How did you feel? Was your heart racing? What was your emotional state? Basically, I'm just trying to pit both versions against each other, and I'm going to keep describing both versions. Basically, I'm going to try and snap his, I think. I'm just going to keep describing things from both versions and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Morauk is just thinking of what he has said the whole. That is the scenario that he is building.
Does my questions change what I see at all?
No. As you're getting Morauk's thoughts on what he's seeing, you're also hearing that fucking Darrow was little better than a slave and wasn't worth the trouble.
How do you feel about Darrow?
I mean, they make me feel smart.
Are they pets
so
or
They should have been culled.
Are they pets for your amusement?
I don't feel
To follow
that
your every
way.
whim.
No, I mean, Droki was kind of a shit stain, but
You killed him, didn't you?
Droki?
No, Bopito. He deserved it, didn't he?
I do not recollect that, sir.
Did you hit him with a hammer? Beat the shit out of him. I start describing the other version that I'm seeing. I want it to be stronger. I want to see it. So I literally
I need a sidebar.
I start playing this out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he came up top, walked over to you. You exchanged words. What'd you say? I can't quite hear you.
I just asked him what he was looking at. We talked about the city. It was...
But then you reached for your hammer. So
No.
clearly, what were you feeling? I feel the anger. Why?
No, he said I was...
I know he was little more than a
I
slave,
helped
but why
him
did he
out
need to
of
die?
there, but he was going to kill me anyways. And then he did a squiddy. Blah, 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 blah.
Is this changing anything of what I'm seeing?
No, you're talking to Morauk, and this is what you're getting.
So you think they're worthless piles of trash that deserve to be culled then?
No, I don't think so. They seem to have
Just
their
like
own
the-
little society built up there.
Just like the drow. Do the drow deserve to die? Do
I
I
mean-
deserve to die as a human?
I don't believe so.
Am
no.
I next?
I mean,
You're worth more as a slave.
Moradin teaches us to, love everybody.
So why do you need slaves if you're so powerful?
I'm not really
What do you-
that powerful. I try. I've been working out a little. I'm getting
It's
getting
not
older.
about me. It's about the community.
And what community is that?
I don't know.
History roll? I think I know the answer. I don't know if Kira would know the answer.
No,
The-
after the last week or so that you've spent in Gracklstuck, he sounds exactly like a Durgar.
Oh, he does sound exactly like
you're
okay.
you're getting conflicting stories. One side is Morauk, and one side sounds like a Dungar.
Morden builds community, doesn't he?
I mean, through compassion and,
Morden doesn't collect
for lack of a
slaves,
better
though.
term,
No,
term,
but Morden is a
humanist.
father of lies.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What the fuck is that god's name?
History check.
I have it written down in my notes. I just didn't want to
Ladiger.
lose the temp. Yeah.
You want to lose the momentum?
Yeah.
I feel you.
So you worship Ladiger, right?
Yeah.
So you worship Ladiger then?
No, I worship Moradin. Look, I got the. Can you see?
I mean,
Of
I-
course
can you
I
see
do.
me
He's
in
the
my
only
brain?
true God.
Of
I
course.
got my thingy.
I can't quite hear you. Why don't you speak up?
I got my my thingy.
He's
with
getting in the
this-
way.
What?
I don't know what I'm dealing with yet, so I'm trying to figure out.
No, I got my holy symbol. Look, it's Moradin.
Make an intelligence check,
It's
man.
the little anvil. Is it that thing? Because I already did that. I already did that. That's why I'm doing this.
No, roll me an intelligence check.
That's a very low number.
That is a that number.
No modifier, Matt
Which
Dome.
is a niner.
A 9. He fumbles. He starts to reach for one, and then pulls up the right one to show you.
What else were you reaching for?
My holy symbol.
Ah, the one for Ladiger.
No, the one for Moradin. Did you listening to my answers? I mean, if you want a good cop, bad cop me, you need to have a good cop too. This is getting silly. I'm a book. Just
Does
read
it
it.
feel like
a
another
picture
voice,
book.
or does it feel like I'm just getting conflicting answers?
It's another dude talking.
Like,
It's no. It is.
I feel like his external monologue is saying one thing and his internal monologue is saying another.
Yeah, in a way.
As I've described the beating and thrashing of Bupido, does that make that image in his mind any stronger, or is it still the double image?
Still the double image. Roll me psychoanalysis.
It's so funny because I was just listening to Dockside
Yeah,
Dogs
I
and we're
know.
like talking about the difference between what's the difference between
76.
You're pretty sure there's 2, but they're both Morauk.
Can I roll intimidation?
Sure.
Like, I just want to throw this continually into... I am mentally trying to, psychically waterboard him at this point.
Right.
Just bombard him with all the facts of,
Yeah.
of the alternate version and try and make him break. That's an 18.
You get to a point where you're doing exactly what you want to be doing, but Morauk doesn't know.
So, So as I'm going through all the details and doing this and trying to catch his holes in his story, at no point is there a hole. There's not a... I don't feel that either version is a lie.
Morauk isn't lying to you.
Yeah, okay. After probably...
But you're getting 2 inputs.
Yeah. After probably berating him... Like, what I really like is I like to imagine what your characters are seeing, because I'm just
Like,
screaming...
do you see me talking, or we see you talking, but then I'm not talking because it's
You
in my
see
head?
Kira glaring
Oh, yeah.
at...
Like, I'm just
at
screaming,
Morauk.
and you're just standing there
No,
dumbfounded.
You're not screaming. This is all mental.
Okay, so you're assuming I was asking all those questions in his mind.
That is how this works.
That'd be the only way you get the sensory input, I'd imagine, of 2 different...
Well,
This isn't a conversation that's happening. This is a mental assault that is supposed to be happening.
But
This is you sorting through his mind
Okay.
by asking these questions.
I guess I wouldn't have necessarily assumed that it was all mental.
Yep.
Like, I would have screamed at him if I thought that would help. Like, verbally.
You're
Asking
not
some
a spellcaster. You're doing good to have this level of focus with this item.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
You see Kira glaring at Morauk. Like, you can almost see the pulse in her temple from focusing on this so hard. And you see Morauk kind of drooling. I mean, not much out of the ordinary. But
I'll kind of pull back. Something's very wrong. There's... She suddenly had a Scottish accent this whole time. It's the first word she said.
Hey, it is wrong.
Episode ends. I can't do it, but he's not lying, but what you say is in there too.
Stands to reason. Do we know what the deal you made with the Sea Hag
I'm going to detect his surface thoughts too.
previously?
okay.
Because now I'm wondering, like, that puts me off a little bit.
What?
I don't assume that you're lying to me at all, but like the paranoia is setting in, so I'm detecting your surface thoughts as well to see if you're like inherently lying to me or anything.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'll let you freely, if you want to search deeper, I'll let you see whatever you need to see.
As long as I don't see anything in his surface thoughts. If it's just having seen that, now that makes me very paranoid about the time that I wasn't with some of these other fuckers. Because I know I'm broken, but I know how I'm broken. I don't know how everyone else is broken. Kira actually takes the helm off. Here.
Okay.
She's got to hold it for an hour, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's got to attune to it. I think I'm out of my depth.
Okay.
You understand these aspects of the mind. He's broken, and not just in the way we know he's broken.
Actually, I will give you a little further insight. I didn't think about this. You would totally have a different perspective on this because of your experiences with your
situation,
your madness, your flaw, your experience with Demogorgon. This is a madness brought on by that. This is duality.
Okay. In that case, I probably wouldn't have given you the helm because I understand exactly what's going on. Because that, by explaining that, my concepts of possession, of dual personality, my fear that he's suddenly going to grow a second head is more reflective now and less attacking. I don't think he's lying to you, but I don't know that he didn't murder Bupido.
Okay.
I think we've all been affected by what we've experienced, and I think this has broken him just as things have broken me, broken you, broken all of us. It's something we should still be concerned about, but I don't think he's lying to us intentionally, if that makes sense.
Yeah, probably not smart enough to pull that off. I believe you.
I did psychically waterboard him there. Just love the thought that Mark
Did I hear them say that? Or am I in like a trance state?
No, you're out of it.
I'm out of it. Okay.
Yeah, you're out of it. You're out of the trance state. By
I'm out of the trance state. I think it was.
Yeah.
Okay. You really think I killed him?
I don't know. Would you believe me if I said that Demogorgon came to this plane because of me?
Huh?
Exactly.
Because of the fish thingy with the big trophy?
I don't know. Somebody could just as easily put on the helm and look at my mind and maybe see what I'm seeing with you.
Ooh.
I think this has something to do with the abyss.
And getting out of it? Sorry.
Things that are coming out of it.
Yeah.
We're not in it. We're in the Underdark. Get your geography straight.
Ooh, last episode of Lost.
The whole time. No, I don't know what you've experienced, but I'm sorry if that addled what few marbles you have up there anyway. And
no, I mean you were like really assertive, but I didn't feel you were aggressive.
And in general, I'm sorry.
Wow.
She's gonna walk back to the driver's seat.
Do we hug?
Well, before you do that, I would explain. I was given that vision at a cost, obviously. So I'm supposed to retrieve what's the shards of a weapon or something.
The remnants of a weapon.
Yeah, out of the temple that whatever that
Fargus
wants to go to as well for the sea hag.
I don't really abide much by fate and stuff, but something tells me that we're probably heading in the direction of that said temple and may encounter it in the next day or so, because that would be narratively appropriate.
Dun dun dun.
Possibly.
Well, I can't say that.
Okay, is this happening while you're traveling?
They made it seem like we were resting for the night.
Okay.
I don't know. I would assume I would have to stop to interrogate him.
Go ahead.
No, I think we should.
Poor
rest.
Lucas. It's gonna be boring.
No, it's entertaining.
I would say it should. That's some good work.
I was pretty entertained. Keep going.
Are you not entertained?
I don't think that we find a resolution to this, so I think we continue with whether we were resting or what have you. I don't think there's a resolution to be found at the moment. I said I don't wonder if we aren't all fundamentally broken. I also don't wonder if you were screwed by a sea hag either.
She wasn't a sea hag though, was she? So I thought we established she was a hag, but not a sea hag necessarily.
Well, yeah, whatever.
She was just on the lake.
Yeah, lake hag.
So she's a boat hag.
Sure.
I guess she could be a raft and or canoe hag.
She's a kayak hag. A kai hag. Okay, so we sleep again?
I would say at this point we narratively move forward. I don't think there's any more to discover.
Okay.
That we can discover.
The night goes Just fine. You guys can get back on the road the next day. Anybody doing anything? Anybody have anything they want to do?
Nope.
Say?
Foraging.
Foraging.
Sure.
You gonna make us do that? You gonna make me?
No, not really.
I
Okay.
can say we
I
also
don't care.
went like a week has gone by and we.
Well, he
haven't
said
done
several days worth.
twice. He said several days worth. So I'm saying.
No, you narratively put us wherever the hell you want us next, Jeff.
Right. The next day, you guys know that you're fairly close to where you should be. You can see more fungus. It's not what you would call a grove or anything like that at this point, but you can definitely see more patches, more
Like we're moving from the regular facility into where the queen alien is.
kind of.
It's just randomly getting
Yes.
more organic on the walls.
I don't know if you realize how apt that description probably
I was gonna say,
is.
what the fuck do you know? Because it sounds pretty accurate.
Part of the way through the next day, Fargus jumps off the wagon and takes off over to a large patch of fungus, and he says, "Holy shit, it's here!"
What?
And he starts hacking at the fungus on this mound, and finally he hacks away one last piece, and you hear clang.
Well, that's interesting. What's that? I go over to him.
You see chains. You see chains with links taller than you are.
Wow. How high up does the chain go?
It's piled on the ground.
Oh, okay.
It's older than
What the hell is this used for?
do you know anything about Netheril?
Do I know anything about Netheril?
Really?
Make me a history check.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey.
Are you shitting me?
What?
22.
23.
15.
7.
Duh, the pretty.
Cheers, completed.
Which is ironic because I'm the only one who knows about Netheries.
I've heard it, but I can't. I know I've heard that, but I can't. Yeah.
Before we start this, I'm going to want to just stretch.
Are you, did you ever play Mass Effect? Well, pretty much if you've ever watched any sort of sci-fi or fantasy ever. You know the... Well, not unobtainium. You know how there's always like an ancient race that has come before that did all these wondrous things that
The
no longer
engineers.
exist?
Right.
The Urda in Dragonlance.
That's a Netheries city.
Oh, it's like that cat planet in Avatar.
And all these floating islands are chained together with massive, massive fucking chains.
Yeah. Earth moats. They create a bunch of earth moats.
Fargus reaches into his pack and pulls out a scroll and lays it out. And he points to a spot. He says, "This is it. We're close." And you can look at it, and it's not like a specific area. It tells how to get here or anything like that, but it gives you markers, what to look for. And this massive pile of chain is on his map.
So it's just connected to like an anchor point.
No, this is a pile. Like it's been cut free.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not, but it's not anchor. It's not.
Oh, like is one end stuck into the ground or something?
You can see where it goes up. There's one end that goes up towards the ceiling, and it's caught in between two massive pieces of rock.
Okay.
So you're saying that a Netheries portal was trapped, or a Netheries earth moat was trapped here?
Yeah, a tomb.
Of
I told you
annihilation.
this.
I was gonna say. Hopefully not one of annihilation.
No, of Came.
Of what?
Came.
What Matt did?
No, Brysis of Came.
Ooh. Anybody need some armor? There's a lot of random metal. Anybody
You
need
can take the time
upgrades?
to make whatever you,
You
want.
can only do up
I
to
get
100 gold.
Yeah, I know.
If you can make armor out of Netheries metal, I don't know about the implications of that, but like
There won't be any.
you bastard. That was a really clever idea on Matt's part.
It really is, and I'll let him make what he wants. But he's not. This stuff's ancient. It's not. It's fallen in
The
disrepair.
earth moats still fucking float.
No, they don't.
Oh wait, where are we at in history? Did they already crash to the ground?
Way past.
Okay. At one point in history,
How do
they
you
still
think?
floated.
How do you think one got to the Underdark?
Dude, man, they had fucking portals. They had all kinds of shit. I'm not gonna question it. People are like, "Huh, earth moat." I go, "Yep."
You guys rolled decent on the history checks, right?
23.
23. You know that I don't know the exact years or anything like that, but ancient history, at a point where there were like changes in gods because of the things that were happening, magic was reset by the Netherese. The previous god of magic was killed. A new one took over shortly after. The current one, Mistra, I guess the previous one, Mistra.
Yeah, because it's happened again, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, Mistra was killed a few years ago. But during that time, all these floating Netherese cities and buildings and things like that came
Fell out of the
crashing
sky.
crashing to the ground. Some into large crevices or things like that.
But these are like supreme, near godlike race. Like
Celestials.
No,
no,
humans.
But they're like, I was just picking a random god like.
In the
Yep.
Marvel sense, Celestials.
no. I mean, yeah, like they would not. I mean, if we're gonna go Marvel stuff, like the Inhumans, like just unbelievably advanced
Okay.
stuff you could not possibly imagine. Shit that 3,000 years later, or whatever, we still don't fucking get. Like people still don't understand how they put Earth motes in the sky. Like these guys literally were like, I don't like how the world is, so we changed it. Like unbelievably fucking powerful.
Okay.
Also, their shit usually is fucking horrible to get into and is an unpleasant experience. So that blows. This is not gonna probably be a normal dungeon crawl.
So does anybody need any like armor or a new weapon or anything?
I mean, not if we're not going to get any bonus out of the fact that it's special metal. Then.
I mean, does anybody need any
I think that for the sake of your character, you should craft some things, but I don't think it really matters what they are since they're going to be mundane anyway.
So here's what I was wondering. What if I started on a project and every day I was able to continue working on it to build something larger?
Like what?
Well, like if I wanted to do
Craft
let's say,
a piece of somebody's plate mail.
split mail, for instance, is 200 gold pieces.
Mhm.
Could I take 2 evenings to do that? Or will it be too short?
I would let that work.
Okay. If nobody wants an armor upgrade, I'm going to take it myself. I'm just trying to help.
I don't wear armor, so.
What is sport?
It's the one after chainmail, but before plate mail.
No, I mean, what is
17.
With no dex bonus, right?
Because that's the thing is, it'd give me plus one.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah. No dex bonus. You have to have a strength of 15 to have it. Disadvantage on stealth.
I mean, it would give me plus 1 AC if I could get my hands on
So,
something.
like, for you, like, I could work on a breastplate. That would take 4 days.
I have a full set of chainmail at the moment.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is that I'm
You need-
almost at a breaking point unless you're going to do, like, split mail. I mean, split mail would be, I think, the only real upgradable option. I'm not
Or
opposed
plate.
to it. Oh, but plate is, like, can I even carry plate?
What's the
I don't think I have enough strength.
65. I mean, split 60.
no? What's the strength?
Strength, they're both 15.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
I knew there's a reason why plate was really bothering me, but I don't remember what it was.
It's 1,500 GP.
$1,500, yeah, 1,500 GP.
Oh. That would be it.
Yep, it would take 15 days to craft.
But you would get a AC of 18.
I mean, because right now I'm pretty much stuck at 16 and not probably able to go up without better armor. So I'm not opposed to it.
Well, I will start, since I still have my magic bonus anyway, so I'm at like an AC of 19 every time. I will start work on split mail for you over the course of the next several rests.
Nobody's good. I'm not being recorded, but Matt and I are friends.
You delved deeply into my mind. I just want to say, I was saying to him, that was the best piece of roleplay I've ever gotten to be a part of. That's the most excited I've been without combat involved in the past 4.5 years. That was intense.
You don't play
Good
a lot
job,
of-
everybody.
You don't play a lot of it role playing role because like Call of Cthulhu is a lot like this. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, just great job. And what a hell of a good time for you to ask that question.
Well, as I was just telling him, I was before the whole succubus thing went down, I was gonna try to talk to him before that, and I was gonna ask Jeff, like, can I ask these two guys to leave so I can have a conversation with them without them like really knowing to meta it and all that stuff. But then that stuff happened. I'm like, well, okay, that kind of throws a wrench in that.
Well, and I watched him pick up the die and roll it before he started talking, and I'm like, oh shit, please roll odd.
Oh, that was odd.
If he had
Jesus
rolled
Christ.
odd, then you would have gotten to talk. You would have gotten a very different conversation.
Sweet. Can Are we starting this fucking temple then, or tomb?
That is up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we can get started.
It's not a long.
I'm happy to call it.
I don't care. I live here. I can walk 5 minutes to bed. I give literally 2 shits. I have to tear all this shit down and set the alarm and kick you fuckers out.
Sure.
Then blah
I'm
blah
good-
blah.
I'm
Watch
good
my
either
cuck
way.
porn.
Do you want to walk into the temple and leave Schroeder with some kind of good cliffhanger to cut it
Ooh.
at?
Yeah, cliffhangers are good for ends of episodes.
Because we're not at the temple.
No, we're at a chain.
We're at the beginning of the map.
You are narratively about to walk up to the temple.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's give him a good cliffhanger.
You have a good cliffhanger in mind? You
Okay.
need a minute to look at the book?
Huh?
You have a min- need
This-
a minute to
He's
look?
got it. He's got it drawn on his thing.
Yeah,
he made
he's,
this
he's,
shit up.
he's absolutely prepared for this.
He's
this-
made this shit up.
For once.
Yeah, this tomb is in the book, but I didn't like it, so I remade it.
Fucking graphic designers.
I don't. You know, I'm not really
We need to
surprised.
make a game, you guys. All
I
of
know.
us.
I talked about it before.
Okay, so Fergus is really, really excited to go this way, which is slightly off course from where you've been going. And he says it's this way.
We kind of knew that, though, with going into
Is-
this. We had talked about where the temple was, and it was slightly off course than going to Neverlight Grove.
Is this
So-
what you were fucking paying for?
I suppose so. I mean,
Shite.
you made a deal with her as well. Like, do you know what cost was?
At this point, I vaguely remember what we're even talking about. I've just been making it up as I went. Do I owe someone something, Jeff?
You owe someone a favor.
Oh,
But it was not specified, right?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
I'm pretty sure I was pretty trepidatious about doing that because
You were.
Yeah, I had a DM who used to make a demon appear at every crossroads we showed the fuck up to and be like, "Here, let me help you get the way out." And it's just like, God damn it, because you know it's going to cost you later.
You guys travel for probably an hour. A really, really circuitous route. Yes.
What are we doing with the NPCs?
I don't know. What are you doing with the NPCs?
Because I was going to say that we should probably leave some of them back with the herd animals or slightly off the path, or can we just hide them somewhere?
Yeah, we can leave Sereth back to protect him since he's a cowardice little bitch.
Or do we not anticipate him splitting and going to Neverlight Grove on his own since we're that close?
Well, then we leave Darendil and he'll just bear hug him. Right, Darendil?
I wouldn't want him out of our sight, to be honest with you. I don't think that's smart.
No, I think we
Okay.
take. Okay, we're going to a dungeon, taking Fargus,
Oh no, Fargus is
Yeah, Fargus is
Right.
leaving, yeah.
but also taking the other rogue
Good point.
may not be a bad idea, which would leave Darendil and Eldith to protect the other 7.
And the rat twins,
Right.
they're handy.
So we seclude the.
Jim Jar's handy too.
Yeah.
Can we seclude the caravan like in and amongst the grove or
Make
something?
a survival check.
I'll do that.
One.
Oh.
One check.
Never mind.
I have a +5, so.
So do I.
Oh, well, go ahead.
I just rolled it. It was
Okay.
a 15.
15 total?
Yeah.
Okay. You're pretty sure you've got them secured.
Okay. I'll
No.
aid him for advantage.
That's fine.
Roll again.
Let's stick with 15.
See, that would have been a perfect time for guidance.
It's fine.
It's fine.
All right. We follow the chains.
Yeah.
Lead on,
it's not,
Fargus.
not actually following the chains. The chains go into a wall.
Right, but
You take a circuitous route that Fargus is able to show you on the map. You basically end up in the direction the chain would have been going into the wall, but an hour's travel around and back.
sweet.
You can see
If we had that potion, oil of etherealness, we could have walked through the wall.
One
one
us-
of you could. You come around a bend and you can see it's like a cork stuck in a bottle. There is this what was once a floating island, and it is wedged into this crevasse.
Huh.
It's the tomb is basically sitting level, and there are lights on. You can see, for lack of a better word, torches, but they're the wrong colors.
Like fairy fire or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Or like the eyes of a flame skull or...
No,
Okay.
Stationary.
Okay.
It's like somebody's home.
I look at Fargus.
Once you come in sight, you hear a voice. Help me.
What for?
Thanks for Naming the cutoff.
No, that's perfect.
No, it really is.
Just help me. Why?
I rolled a 1.
I was just gonna make an Obi-Wan Kenobi joke. Matt's was definitely better.
A soft, feminine voice sounds out in your mind suddenly, faint and distant. Hello? Is someone there? Oh, please, I need your help. I've been trapped in the dark for so long. So very long. Please, won't you help free me?
Fucking hell.
Don't push too hard.
There's no emergency underwear in your wife's car. Look at Fargus. Is this what you expected?
I didn't expect the lights or the voice. No. The guy that I got this from said that this place had been dead for centuries.
Look back at...
What were
I don't
you
know.
wanting to get out of here?
I don't know.
Okay, just general adventure.
Yep.
Okay.
The rest of my party was killed. They found me, pointing at Kira and Elanil.
Yeah, I remember the story.
Oh, the hag, huh?
Well, it's probably not. It's probably best to not, to not disobey her at this point, right?
I put my glaive in the general direction of Morauk. We do the honors.
Yeah, Shrek.
Here we go then. I just start moving forward with my glaive lit towards the tomb.
Hey, weird voice. Is there any particular direction?
Left. Always go left.
You don't get an answer.
I'm glad I woke up and put my killing gloves on. Let's go.
Okay. You walk up to what you assume is the entrance. You can see the seam of a door. There's no handle. There's no nothing. Stone cutting.
I'll pop detect magic as well.
Sure.
24.
That the hinge is in the wrong place. That it doesn't open from a side and is hinged on the opposite side. It's hinged in the middle. It's like a revolving door.
Huh. Yeah, just push on it here.
But judging from the way the stone is situated, that's in there tight, and it's going to take strength checks to get these doors open. Detect magic. Roll me a Constitution save.
Like a bull in a goddamn china shop.
It's a 6.
You're blind for 3 rounds.
Why?
Why?
Did you
Off
not,
the fucking charts.
Did you not hear what is said?
And it's not because of the tomb. It's the fair's rest.
Oh,
Okay. That's worse than what I expected.
I do one of these things till I find someone's shoulder and I say, all right,
Hang on.
lead me in.
Hang on.
I'm beginning to think that
Roll me a D100, Lucas.
For going blind?
Oh, wild magic table?
Nope.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He cast a spell at the fair's rest.
I didn't cast a spell. It doesn't use a spell slot.
You cast the spell.
Cast a spell.
It doesn't use a spell slot, but you cast the spell.
Cantrip is still a spell.
Oh, that is 10.
Is that a 10 or a 100?
Roll me a D4, please.
Did you roll 2 zeros?
No, I rolled a 10 and a D4.
1, 2, 3, 4 possible targets. I like to point out there are actually 6 possible targets.
3.
Oh, yeah, you brought Sereth.
And Fargus.
Yeah.
I didn't know if
That's
he
5.
could self-tag it. If he could self-target.
No.
So what do you want me to roll?
Roll me a D10, cut it in half.
That means I by 2.
So 3.
Still
1, 2, 3.
What happened?
Whatever the he just cast on me.
I have no
which
idea what
apparently is probably magic missile.
I don't know. I don't have magic missile.
No, it's a wild magic table.
Wild
It's under
magic.
sorcery.
Oh, right.
It's a risk we all run when we cast anything. Myself, too.
Don't talk about this wee shit.
18 points of damage, Kira, as magic missiles come screaming out of Lucas and slam right into you.
Even though I can't see you.
Oh, yeah. This isn't you.
No, I know.
You said 18?
18.
Dwarf? What the hell just happened? I can't see.
Oh, no, you don't get time to talk because I'm going to put you on your ass.
Because it was totally on purpose.
Looked on purpose to me, yeah?
No, it's wild magic. It just happened.
Make an insight.
How would I know that?
Because you've
At
been
what point in
adventuring
time
with
did
him
I
for
ever
months.
threaten you?
You've been adventuring with him for months, and you've seen him cast spells, and you've seen how he processes it. You could absolutely figure out that this wasn't him. Roll me a good insight.
Yeah, good luck. 2. Would you like me to attack
Yeah,
him now?
go ahead.
I'll take the advantage since he's blind.
Yeah.
So I'll hit with a 20. And return the favor with a max 13 damage.
Cool. Take 13
Okay,
damage.
okay, hey, let's all calm down here. Don't you feel the energy?
Yeah, 5 fucking balls of it hit me in the fucking face.
He can't cast magic missile.
He can't guess how the shit does. It just flies all over the fucking place.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't him. Oh, should I roll an insight to make that claim?
No.
Okay.
You two have a much better understanding of magic. That wasn't something he did.
Right, and yeah, we have an understanding the Fair's Rest is wonky.
You have an understanding of the Fair's Rest. You have a high arcana. You know what wild magic is. You know that it's not something that somebody does on purpose.
Right.
But that's exactly what you just saw.
Right. It's wild magic. He has no ability to cast that spell.
Fuck, he did. He just hit me with it.
Well, you hit him back. We're all even.
Actually, I think I owe him about another 6 hit points, if you don't mind.
5. That was Lucas math.
No, Lucas math would have been 12.
Oh, low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's so sweet.
How long do you say he's blinded for?
3 rounds, you said?
Yeah, I mean, by now he's...
Oh, 3 rounds.
It's like spots
Yeah.
of division.
Okay.
Right? Like, yeah.
Well, I thought he said 3 hours. So
No.
no.
Good God. Well,
I'm not that much of an ass.
because of that happening, I'm a little reticent to cast Cure Wounds on you guys. Anybody
Mind
want to
giving
drink
to
some
me?
potions?
I have a couple.
I have 2 heal potions.
I mean, I can throw my own.
Oh, you know what else we have? Haha. We have 2 jars of magic ointment with 6 uses left for 2d8 plus 2 healing.
What? Are you talking about the that he made you drink?
No. This was, we got it from after killing Droki and all them.
Yep.
It was in the loot.
All right.
Kogathan's ointment or something?
Cool.
I don't know.
So who wants to slather up here? Okie dokie.
Hold on, how many hit points are you down?
I'm at
He's done
39 out of 52.
So yeah, that makes sense.
And you lost 18. So
Yeah.
do you want you want to hit 2?
That's fine.
Okay. So 11 plus 2, you have 13 back at full. 7, you have 9 back.
Pretty much how it works for me, yep.
I'll even throw you a d6.
That's magic,
It's 2.
isn't
You
it?
just cast another
It's not
damn
a
magic
spell. It's an inherent ability.
An
It's
inherent
not a spell.
spell-like ability?
No.
Okay, you're going to open the book and tell me it's not a spell-like ability.
No, he's not casting a spell.
Okay.
It's okay.
That one I know for sure
Fireball!
is not a spell.
How much you watch would you f***ing cast from here on out?
I didn't know. I didn't know. We've never done the Fair's Rest before. I didn't know.
Actually, we have several
I'm really
times.
tired.
We have-
Yeah,
Well,
I just want
we-
to say good job on
For
helping
one,
heal
the times
him
that
there.
you've had
Yeah.
to deal
You got to
with
keep the balance.
the times that you've had to deal with the Fair's Rest before, it was only leveled spells that took up a spell slot, and you had to roll a 1 on a d20 before this happened. You
Or in a
don't
higher
have to here.
concentration.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like,
Yep, you wouldn't have
That
any
makes
way of
sense.
knowing, and the only way you could figure it out is to cast a spell to see it.
So every single time that I throw Eldritch Blast, I have to do that. I'm fucking useless, guys.
No, you're not.
Like, it's a good thing I carry
The-
this spear that I've never used.
Fly up and drop a big rock on whatever it is.
I mean, you got a chance of casting whatever against whatever you're fighting.
Yeah, I mean, read the wild magic thing. Like, a lot of them aren't harmful. Like, that was lucky because you got under the 10%. And some of them just, like, one of them, when I tried to talk, bubbles came out for 10 minutes or something
Yeah,
stupid?
roll a
like,
d10. Your height changes by a number of inches equal to the roll.
Yeah, so,
If the roll is odd, you shrink. If the roll is even, you grow. You cast confusion centered on yourself. All kinds of weird shit
you just happened to get the unlucky one in that moment.
that didn't have a target that it could be focused against.
Okay.
Into the mouth of madness.
Well, I was going to cast Bull Strength on somebody to help open this door, but I don't think that's such a great idea, huh?
Strength check to get the door open.
I do have.
What is it between all of us?
Is it a potion? This hill giant strength that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it a
well,
potion?
I believe so.
Okay, strength. Yeah.
It's a lot of strength.
Casting guidance?
No. Oh, my God, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
God damn it!
My intelligence a 10.
Yeah, but Matt made that decision.
Well, I was talking about Matt.
For the next minute, you must shout when you speak.
Lesson, so not that different.
Hey guys, I fucked up. Somebody trying to push on the door.
Was he able to push on the door after casting guidance on himself?
No.
It was super
There's a 4
low.
on the dice.
What is your strength modifier?
1.
Okay, so I'm the strongest person here then.
Mine's a
you
+2.
will you aid me then?
Sure.
I mean,
Which
can
gives
we
me
can we not all,
advantage?
can we not
It could
all
be
pushing on the
athletics.
door?
Oh, it can be athletics? Fuck yeah, I'm going to use athletics.
How large is this door? Is it large enough for all of us to push at once?
Yeah, why don't you push on the other side?
Yeah, that's not gonna.
Is it a single file? Is it double? What is it?
It's a 10-foot door.
So,
I thought-
can Troy aid
I
me
thought the
for
way it was
advantage?
explained that it was, that it was
Yes.
like a large thing. Sorry,
It's like a revolving door.
I thought the way it was explained was that it was larger for some reason.
No, it's 10 feet.
15.
15 will get it.
So Kira straps her glaive on the back and just...
As the 2 women open.
as the 2 women shove the door open.
I loosened it for you. I loosened it for you.
I have trouble modulating the sound of my voice.
This is fucking weird.
Like, I love the fact that you probably went, and just guidanced, and then went, oh no, I fucked up. You like turn to look at Kira and you're like, I'm so sorry for what happens next. I can't understand why I'm screaming. The door doesn't move.
You paint such a wonderful picture.
That's what I do. I paint with words. Hold on, shadowy lady boys. We're coming to save you.
Oh, good.
Oh, man. As you...
That is Lucas fans driving into traffic. Worthy.
As you guys open up this door right here, you come in and you see an entryway. Long...
Cock.
huh?
Cock.
No. It's a long walkway, 10 feet wide. These dots are braziers that light up successively as you come in.
They light up as we come in.
Yes.
Foom. Yeah. Foom. Foom.
Yeah.
It's like
This area
Hogwarts.
is water with big, almost 10-foot columns going up into the ceiling. There's another one of these closed doors down at the end of the next area.
This is pretty.
No, it's fucking beautiful. It looks like this has been sealed.
Look, it's got braziers.
As, sometimes I can't tell where Morauk ends and Matt begins.
Yes.
You're
Kira-
welcome.
Kira, who has pulled her glaive off at this point,
Yes.
literally holds it out in front of everybody so no one moves.
Okay.
Fargus,
Yes.
you can do your job without casting any goddamn spells, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, because I was going to fuck up everything.
Thank God!
No, it's been a minute.
I sort of like move my glaive as if to let him forward. About your business.
Okay. You see him walk forward. He will...
Sareth, if you'd like to pitch in, feel free.
Hey, and Elanil, you want to make sure it's cool with him that we get those shards or whatever you were saying?
What?
Well, this is his map. I mean, he should get cherry pick detail.
We'll sort
Fair
that
is
out.
What
fair.
shards?
As I give him a cross look.
I'm sorry, Troy. I'm sorry that I'm not as good a friend to you as you are to me. I just didn't think.
Ding!
Clip it.
All of the sound effects.
I just feel like any moment where there's that pregnant pause after Matt has done a thing, we should just cut that. I'm sorry, I didn't think.
Schroeder, cut
I
it.
don't know
Save
how
it.
that works.
Yeah, I'm like,
No, Fargus is looking expectantly.
again, I'll shrug my shoulders. Point to,
Play
He'll
off as
look to Morauk. What shards?
Huh?
Make a deception check.
he said shards.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
I grabbed it. Thank you.
I know you did.
Oh God, thank you.
You kill Fargus.
It doesn't look good for you already.
9. What?
What shards? He knows you're lying.
Okay,
You rolled an insight.
great.
The way's clear. Go ahead.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Deuces. And I start walking.
Wait, which way do you walk?
The way he pointed. The way is open. Wait, which way is that? The way out?
Into the temple.
Yeah. I'll take a couple trepidatious steps.
Okay.
Remember, the Jehovah begins with an I.
J? That's my favorite line of the whole movie is one letter. It's the way he says it. J?
Fargus,
Yes.
you're not the only one who knew that this temple was here.
Yeah, I know. I bought the map off of somebody.
Right. Some of us, as Kira gives a sidelong glance, have certain debts that need to be paid, which is why we're here, helping you. Because if I had my choice, I'd be heading on closer to the surface. There are things that they want out of here. We have to pay that debt. Now we can all work together with our skill sets.
Who do you owe a debt to?
Some very unfortunate individuals who will know immediately whether or not we collect on it.
I mean, I just watched you guys take out Balgura demons.
Yeah, a little more scarier than that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's a short list.
Well, then maybe I'll just leave this here and come back another time without you.
I suppose it's your choice, but we're going to go forward. So working together is a lot better than you coming back later. Because regardless of the fact of the intelligence of some of my fellow party men, they are fairly capable at what they do. So it would probably be in our best interest if we solve this together.
Okay, for now.
We're looking for a set of 5?
I legitimately don't know.
A number of shards of...
No,
so
the remnants of a weapon.
it's the remnants of a weapon. The broken piece.
Okay.
I don't know what sort of ritual magic components it takes, but my guess is it's probably useless in its current form to you anyway.
Okay. So long as it's not any of the shinies.
I doubt it'll be shiny.
Okay.
Let's survive this place first. Have you ever been in a Netherese temple?
Can't say as I have.
Me either. But given the welcome introduction we've already had, I think we probably better rely on each other's skill sets to survive. So you do your thing, and you let me stab the things that prevent you from doing your thing. And I think we'll be able to find our shards, and you can find plenty of shinies. Deal?
Okay. Deal.
All right. Now, as much fun as it would be to watch this fucking idiot find all the traps with his face, could you check for us?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm not walking.
It's okay. Go ahead.
F off.
Fargus and Seraph will make their way down this row, and it's just fine.
Okay.
Hey, good job doing work, Sareth.
Why must you antagonize the NPCs that we need to fight through a dungeon?
Because he rolled odd.
1.
Matt is still consciously making these choices.
Yep, with my alignment.
Who's going to open the next door?
I will. I point to Fargus. I point to the door and look at Fargus and Seraph.
That thing's in there tight enough that I couldn't see a trap through it if I tried.
All right, everybody, stand back. Give me a hand.
Yeah.
Athletics again.
Yeah.
That's a crit 1, so as long as I don't roll another one, I'm fine because I have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
18.
Yeah, you're good. You get it open. In here is...
Is it like a rush of stale air?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Almost floral. It's
Like the
beautiful.
whole place had gentle repose put on it?
Kind of, yeah. And the whole place is suffused with this energy.
Netherese shit is, yeah. Not to mention, if he's talking about now the Ferris Res is fucking with it as well. What's the next room look like?
A shrine. There is one massive statue here in the middle of this room. Female figure. By the pose and everything like that, arms up in the air like she's casting a spell.
Okay.
These are smaller statues of the same person. There are
Balls.
No, not balls. Murals on the walls depicting Netherese society. The floating islands, the buildings, each one of them is showing off the background, but in the forefront of it is this woman standing overlooking.
These are pretty.
I again indicate.
You think they're worth anything?
I'm sure they are. Let's be careful with what we touch.
That
Mr.
wall
Fargus.
ends there. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I didn't draw this without the extras added in.
Fargus, could you take a look around?
Yeah, what am I looking for?
The usual. Traps, shinies, secret passages. Are there so at the moment there's nothing. Like, this room dead ends.
Dead ends.
Unless that woman talking to us is trapped in that statue, I got a feeling that there may be something more on Jeff's sheet.
Yes. And Fargus will go around, check for traps, stuff like that. He says there's something here, but I don't know how to get into it.
I look to the rest of my party. This is the part where the intelligent people solve something. People who know about Arcana and whether or not these statues need to face a cardinal direction or some bullshit.
Yeah, what way were the statues facing?
I was gonna roll an Arcana on like who or history or something, who the lady is.
You could roll. I don't have much information on it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to make you waste the roll.
The Netheries are, like, back.
So these
we
are...
can't even read their language.
These are 4 identical statues to the middle one?
No, they're not identical. They're not particularly facing a specific direction. Anybody can make me investigation checks.
I have advantage of that.
I know you do.
Is that a wisdom?
Intelligence.
19.
Nice.
Which is almost as high as I can roll.
17.
9.
20.
The three of you notice a consistency between the murals that you don't necessarily see in the statues. In each of these murals, she is wearing a jeweled necklace, 5 different colored jewels. In the smaller statues, you find one of those, one in each of the 4 statues. In the big one, it's missing all of the gems.
How tall is the big one?
It's 10 feet around. It's probably 15 feet tall. You'd have to climb up it to get the gems in.
Hey, Fargus. And I kind of pointed out to him. Do you think we take the gems off and pop it in the big one?
He says this thing makes a lot more sense now, and he will pull out a gem and throw it.
I wondered where number 5 was.
Yeah.
See? Couldn't have done it without teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the dream work.
Don't talk about your dreams, man.
Hello, lover.
I need to make a ringtone out of that. Can we
He's like, hold on, Adley. Let me set the mood.
The combination of Jeff's hello lover and Lucas's purring.
Well, I guess I probably have the best athletics, don't I?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I will.
You don't have mage hand or anything?
I'll go and I'll pluck the other ones out of the statues.
Yeah, I'll cast Mage Hand and then explode the room. It's a great fucking idea.
Make it a lot easier than climbing this goddamn statue. I assume you want me to roll an athletics.
Surely we can give you a boost.
Be cool if this bitch had a glove that these all went in.
No, you're good.
Okay.
It's not that difficult.
Okay. I will and I will ask people who can see the mural maybe better than I can. Like, I'm putting these in the right order, right? Roy G. Biv or whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you click the last one into place, the back wall of this room starts to descend little by little, and it turns into it turns into a spiral staircase.
Oh, sweet.
Just like the last crusade. Yeah.
And there we'll end it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Good night, motherfuckers. Thanks for listening to this week's Rancor's Brothel. Brought to you by poor decision making, but excellent role playing.
Schroeder, clip that.
Yeah, it definitely should be a stinger or something.
Our title track, Elders, is brought to you by Sleep for the Weary off their debut album, Nocturnes. Learn more about Sleep for the Weary at sleepfortheweary.com or by following the link on our homepage at rancorsbrothel.com. Enjoy the cards used during the podcast? Check out those and many other excellent Nord Games products at nordgamesllc.com. Tell them the Rancor's Brothel sent you. Want to support the podcast? Donate to the cause at patreon.com/rancors_brothel. Patrons receive exclusive content, the opportunity to play games with us, the chance to win unique prizes, and more. And don't forget to join in the conversation on Facebook by following the Rancor's Brothel and joining the group Fans of the Rancor's Brothel. Follow us on Twitter at @Rancors_Brothel and email your comments and suggestions to betweentwocrits@gmail.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your your friends. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes. Much love, listeners.
You live through